Oh man, Cassie and I probably spent a week just building that stupid cap up there in those railings. What do you want? Look at the look on his face, and it says, "Hi, my name is Quinton Peacock, and I'm here to stir shit up." That's exactly what that you. So let's just call it what it is.
It is. Anytime I hear you talking, I know who's ever is talking with you is going to be there for hours. So I'm just kind of curious to see who it is.
Listen, he has a natural gift. He can talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk.
Oh, I know.
It could be about nothing. Get him on politics, by God, you got your whole day planned out right there, buddy.
He brings us in for meetings and, oh, let me explain this, and then by the time he's done explaining, granted, I sidetracked the out of him with just random I throw in.
I'm talking to America.
Look at his face.
Well, right now it's just Nico.
I just want to know who was going to age a little bit longer that day while I was standing there. Unfortunately, it was Nico.
Am I not giving you the type of stuff you need right now? So would you please tell him to pound salt? Been on my ass all day.
You got any crayons? Kind of hungry.
What's your favorite color crayon?
My favorite flavor is purple.
Oh, yeah.
Herding cats. Been a little while, full disclosure. This ain't the day I got back or anything. Business has kept running. I mean, we've got a lot going on here. We've got the sign business. It stayed running while we were gone. Laura did a good job with that, but we had some employee issues while I was gone. So Cassie had to fill in for comp, getting the orders ready, and she did that from Montana for probably the last couple weeks. You know, I hear that there's floods happening in the downstairs lobby. That's not good, and we were having some septic tank issues. So had to deal with that. That's over here. I guess I can show you that. They had to dig that all up. We got it pumped and got it fixed, and it's all working good now. It's not perfect yet. Those are Cassie's tires over there sitting in the front of my building. I don't understand why. I look at them every day and I say why.
She won't get rid of her tires. I don't know. She says she was going to sell them, but I'm going to come in here one day. I'm just going to throw them away.
Nobody bought my truck tires. If anybody out there needs truck tires, go ahead and leave a comment. I'm sure somebody will tell me about it.
They've been there ever since the freaking yard sale was in place to get us out of the building
Have you
4 months
heard-
ago.
Have you heard of a tire fire?
Tire fire?
And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, this is my life. I was just like, welcome back, and here we are, septic done. They replaced the shutters. I've got like the ones on the bottom are done, but the ones on the top, those have been removed. Those right there are still green. There's a lot of stuff that they said was happening that really didn't get complete. So I come back to my office and my toilet's literally tore apart and laying on my desk. So I had to fix that because they fixed it.
I fix that because they fixed it. I don't know, I thought the work was done. You could still use the toilet. You just get a bucket of water from the sink, pour it into the toilet, and then it flushes. Or you can take an upper decker.
I think that would be the theme that I would give everybody is there's just a lot of unfinished jobs that needed to get done. The shop was an absolute shambles. I mean, terrible.
He's referring to you guys.
Well, the main thing he's referring to is all the tools and everything he brought back from Montana that just got stacked and cluttered up on his
sure.
big table, and then
Cassie's pretty good at that.
never got put away for a while.
Which is a problem, because she's the one that's supposed to be putting stuff away.
The rental equipment was a shambles.
I fixed a lot of equipment while he was gone.
You did fix a lot. Well, there's just
A lot.
But there again, I was gone too long. I had Quinton gone too long. Laura was desperate, so she was taking my Brewster builders and trying to turn them into mechanics.
Hey, Jesse has mechanical knowledge, okay? He knows how to do stuff. He knows how to do stuff.
Not that much. Just enough to get me in trouble.
We made it through, but it was a really good test in the fact that I know how we need to do it different as we do this expansion. To make matters worse, the Montana trip went over schedule by about a month and a half, 2 months. Probably just because I was an idiot. I'll take that. I was way over optimistic as to what we could do. So I get back and I'm raring to go because now I'm a month and a half behind schedule on Brewster. The guys are ready to have me back because they're tired of me trying to talk to them over the phone and explain how to do stuff.
His version of trying to talk to us over the phone and do stuff was, yeah, don't worry about it right now.
I get home, I go in the house and everybody's sick, and I'm like, well, that sucks. I haven't seen everybody for 6 weeks, whatever. So I give hugs and do all that kind of stuff. And 2 days later, then I say everybody, I mean everybody. There was not one well person in the household except for Quinton.
I almost made it. Almost made it. I was the last one to get sick. Everybody else was... Shane and Cassie had just got it. They probably had it for like 3 days. All the rest of the girls were recovering.
Steffi goes up and gets a test. She was the first one, I guess, to come home with it. And sure enough, she has COVID. Another person goes and tests and they have COVID. And I'm like, yeah, I'm probably screwed. I've said it all along. If I was going to get COVID, it was going to be because somebody in my family gave it to me because I'm not that social of a person. I don't get out much. And I've gone for 6 weeks. I don't know why they couldn't have gotten through this before I got back. So literally 2 days after I get home, I get symptoms, which I guess if there's any good news there, I knew it, was watching for it, so started treating it very early and went through it. I mean, it was not pleasant, I'm not gonna lie, and it's very lingering, but the whole family made it through everything. Everybody's good. I don't believe there'll be any side effects at all. It cost me probably near a month when you put it all together and the stuff that's going on. And not only that, it was everybody in my family, which is very involved in all these businesses. So once again, thank you to all the employees that stepped up, kept everything running while I was gone. Thank you again for stepping up when I got back, because everybody left because they all got sick. So, but we're through all that now. We're making progress again. Things are getting done.
No, for real, I do appreciate it. For what y'all did while we were in Montana, what y'all did while we came back and we all got sick. It was kind of a relief to have all you guys to help out, to ease some of that burden. All right, so Mandy bought some knockoff Nerf guns as a birthday present for some small little family member kids, but she went a different way on the present. So I have one in my possession. I was really disappointed you had to pump this gun every time. You think with a gun of a drum that has like 40 shots in it.
No. Unless it's got a battery, no.
I understand, but it'd be so much cooler. Charge me like $30 more.
Yes, you can go pay more for a Nerf gun and it will be automatic.
It's been a little rough morning, so I figured it might cheer me up if I go shoot a few shots at Shane's head or maybe his big stomach.
People that live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, but
his head should be easier to hit because he's got a pretty big head. And really, his mouth is what takes it all up because he's got a loud mouth.
when you're as smart as I am, you have to let some of it out because it starts to hurt. And when everybody around you is as dumb as they are, you have to talk even more, because for me to get like Quinton to understand my level, I have to talk a lot. I mean, so I'm not going to deny that that's true, but there's a reason for it. It's an intelligence gap problem, really. It's just an intelligence gap problem.
Let's go find Shane and let's throw a couple shots his way just for the hell of it. So these were just sitting on a shelf, collecting dust, waiting to be used. So I figured, why not go pelt Shane with some Nerf bullets.
And then when you come over it at the corner over there, you don't have to worry about, you just lift up and go over the top of it. But I was in there and I'm educating Alan, we're making progress, talking about important important stuff. I mean, just got back from COVID. They've been starved for knowledge from me, you know, and I'm in there sharing this. And Quinton starts, "That's all I need." What are you doing, man?
The gun's jamming up!
That thing was a piece of man.
Well, number one, you can't hit. They're just flying by. You're hitting Alan.
Look at Alan. Poor old Alan. He's like, this is the crap I have to deal with. I think we touched on Alan before. He works side by side with Jesse, but he doesn't want to be on camera. Maybe he's like some sort of witness protection. Maybe that's it. You think Alan's in witness protection?
No, I think Alan might just be a little bit of a grumpy old man.
Well, this is Quinton being productive.
Look at this.
So who am I talking to
Chinese
right now?
ammo.
Chinese ammo. Hey, listen, dipshit. Who am I talking to? Am I talking to the Quinton that's supposed to be producing?
I hit Alan more than I hit you.
Am I talking to a producer, or am I talking to my rental company manager?
Well, I don't know.
If you're producing a video this week, you should have used a paintball gun.
Oh, Alan would have killed you.
If you're my
Alan would be very happy if I plastered his walls with paint.
Hey, go big or go home. You gotta own your shit. If I'm talking to my rental company guy, don't you got anything better to be doing?
No.
And if I'm talking to my son-in-law, yeah, you need to grow up. So I was trying to liven it up by saying, hey, which am I talking to and all that, but he was trying to produce a funny video. I think, don't be nice to him though, be honest, you know, tell him how he can improve, because, yeah, that was weak. There's nothing in there.
Son of a...
You're dry firing, man. Okay, get your best shot. You want to try that again?
I don't really have much control. The belly's pretty easy to hit,
okay,
though.
go ahead. That was 3 fires and 1 just crease.
I give up.
I could do so much. Okay, so it's my turn.
Huh?
Could you please get your ass back to work?
Typical Shane. He never allows us to have any fun. I mean, it's always just work.
Or Shane talking.
Or Shane talking.
I don't really understand why he didn't appreciate what we just did.
This is round 2. He decides he's gonna, you know, he didn't wait 10 minutes. He immediately walked around with this grin on his face. So I'm watching him out the window. Then he sneaks up to the window. He's gonna open the window and think he's gonna surprise me. It's just weak. I don't know what else to say. Dude, you're not that sneak here. You want me to open the window for you, Quinton? There you go. Here, take a shot. Ooh, I'm still there. You got me that time. All right, we're good? I have no idea if I even finished with Ellen. I can have him make the mangles for you. Hey, at least you hit me. Don't you want your darts back?
So what I'm doing right now is just drilling holes through our frame, through our trailer, so I can bolt each of our posts down with at least 1 bolt, so they're steady and not gonna fall over and hit somebody in the head. Then we gotta take this beam and we're gonna lift it and set it on top of those. I'm also gonna have another set of posts in here for our inner frame and shelves roughly in the middle of the Brewster. But more or less right now I'm just working on erecting our frame so that Alan can start decking and all that stuff, and he won't have to wait on us. I don't know why I said us, because by us, it's me. And I can prep this one and then start working on stuff like his canopy and all that stuff. Get all that stuff prepped so I can kind of stay ahead of him. Keep Alan productive, keep me productive.
This is a big moment. We've officially got the printer moved, and we've got 2 Brewsters going up at once right now. So this is Brewster DG. You can tell by the wheels and stuff and the way that works, we built it a little different. It's going to be going up here to where we have Brewster 1 now. Then this one here will be, we've got a couple different locations we're looking at. But again, the main thing I wanted to show you with this view, and then we can get out of here so it's a little quieter, is that we got 2 going at once. So we are starting to produce. This one here, the axles come off of. I'm not building these like this. If y'all remember from the first build, I had the jig that I built to build the whole thing on. And I had those pieces left over. So I decided to take those jig pieces and turn it into a trailer just to get rid of them. So it's not quite as heavy duty of frame, and the axles don't go up and down, but what I did instead is I went with this type of an axle that I'm gonna say, we'll video record it when we go over there. I'll be able to take them off probably in about 20 minutes. So it's not as easy as just pressing a button in right now on this one. This is not the type we're gonna be building, but it is with this particular model. Canopies don't retract automatically, they're gonna bolt on, but because of that, I'm able to go with a bigger canopy, which is gonna help keep some of the rain away from the window. So there's some pros and cons, but again, this is not the future of Brewster. This is just a one-off. And we have added another 3 feet, which we've turned into storage on the inside. This is really, and I'm changing this on the next one. The next one, this will be here, but it'll be a sign. We're gonna put lit signs here, actually backlit signs for the menu. A lot of upgrades coming as we keep building these. Better ideas pop into my head and I'm changing a little bit. By the 5th one.
The 5th one is when they perfected it. Still got a ways to go.
Number 6.
It does still lift automatically. We've got 4 jacks, and this is a design I'm playing with. Not sure what I'm gonna do after I'm done with the 2 trailers that I have over here. We may make it this way. I like it better because I can control each corner, so we can literally level this a lot like you'd level an RV. So it'll lift it up in the ground, off the ground like it is right now. We'll pull the wheels off, pull the axles off, and then it'll lower it all the way down to the ground. So we don't have to be dealing with jacks and everything like that out in the field.
This is one of the few chances I get to correct Shane. There's no axles. This is an axle-less suspension. There's nothing connecting those spindles.
Boom. Roasted. You said it had axles, dummy.
I'm gonna put 3 times bigger tank up here than I currently have for my waste, and I'm just gonna pump to it from underneath the sink, which is gonna free me up more space back there where I could add more fresh water too. So we're doing, that's not on this one. This one, because I don't have my axles going underneath the trailer, I got extra room in there so I could put bigger tanks in there. So this one has bigger tanks, but again, it's a one-off, so I'm not gonna be able to do that again and again.
Jesse, hard at work, bolting them posts.
Or am I hardly working?
No, I think you're hard at work.
I don't know, he just fell down. It makes no sense. I don't really get it. Jesse, you need to explain.
Yeah, it was one of those falls where you miss
knew it
the
was
thing.
happening?
You miss the thing and you're like, oh no, and you try to fight it and you're like, nope, I'm just, all right.
You can't. There's nothing to grab onto. You're just like.
You want to do it again? I didn't see the whole fall. Just half of it.
There's good old Alan. He didn't see the whole thing, so he wants Jesse to try it again. That's the kind of guy Alan is. That makes perfect sense.
This is the only time that I've heard Alan speak on video.
Son of a bitch. So
We got him.
We've got good video footage. You can see 3/4 of his face. And we have audio. He is very southern. You probably didn't even understand what he said. But that's Alan.
Jesse just realized, oh, camera's on. We all have those moments, Jess. What you're seeing here is we've got all the posts up, and now we're tacking it together, but this is the main skeleton of a Brewster. I decided to go heavy with this because I didn't want there to be any flex. Again, I'm trying to get this as close to a building as I can, but yet it still be mobile. That's why it's heavy, but it's solid. This is not the way trailers are built, and I know that. This 3.5 inch, 3/16 inch thick steel makes for a real solid frame.
And that's the top of the Brewster. And then we all leave to leave little old Jesse work by himself again.
It's okay, Cassie helps me with part of it.
And this is the day I was teaching Alan. Again, after this one, I'm hoping I won't have to be doing this stuff anymore. This is the area they're probably the most nervous about, is the electrical. So I worked with him on that. He's to the point now I feel pretty confident on the next one. He might have a question here or there, but he should be able to button up all of it, even the relays. We did a ton of work with relays on this. We do it now for the canopies, and we use it on the jacks. The way we did it, I think he learns really well from it, and Alan does a great job. I'm really fast. He's not that fast. I'm way faster than he is. I mean, you can see I'm just moving. But this is so cool right here. I love this view because we're working on one, and I got the other one moving forward, and we're gonna just keep getting better and better and better at that. Eventually, we'll have 5 or 6 of them going at once at different stages, and we'll just be pumping them out. Again, this is still kind of the prototype phase where we're getting used to a lot of things. I'm still making changes. As a matter of fact, I did an interview. I did my evaluation with Ellen and Jesse, and I said, after I get done with all my stuff, I'm like, you guys got anything for me? And Ellen just looks at me and says, yeah, would you please just stop changing things? So it's kind of a joke with these guys, but somebody like Quinton walks in. Just last night I was walking through with Quinton, and he's like, oh, that's nicer. Oh, I like that a lot better. Yeah, that's nicer. So there's some people that like the change. Again, we've added a soda fountain to this one, and they will be to all the ones that go from here, which is really huge. I mean, we go through a good bit of soda with all of our specialty drinks that they make. So a lot of good changes and a lot more still coming, but definitely Brewster is improving.